Hi everyone, this is Callie Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for March 17th to the 23rd, 2019. This is a pretty packed week. We still have Mercury retrograde, but we also have spring equinox and one of two Libra full moons, and this first one is a super full moon. So it's a very powerful, potent week as the moon moves through Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio this week. So just know that you're in the zone that is very personal for you. And as you're developing, it automatically affects everyone that you relate with on a regular basis. So we are changing. Change is definitely in the air. And we kick off the week with a Mercury retrograde activation, sextiling Mars. This is the second of 3 times. First happened February 7th. This week on March 17th, and the final pass will be May 1st. So this is a really powerful one to work with. This is what I call a healthy, selfish energy, also known as self-preservation. Do not hold back this week. If you have a big dream or serious goal that you have been working toward, then this is the time that may attract the assistance you need from the universe. This is definitely a work energy. However, it brings with it the caveat that it is best if you work alone on something important to you. No one else is or ever will be as dedicated to your goal as you will be, and nor should you expect them to be. You are now connected to the extra energy it takes to push your goals to the next level, bringing you a sense of accomplishment while outlining the next tasks to be done. Opportunities present themselves all the time. All you have to do is be ready. If you are given the opportunity to make a presentation, then go for it. Your clarity, energy, and enthusiasm will be unmatched, and that's what people respond to. Don't choose this time to be shy or doubt that you're ready. You are definitely ready. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. One of my favorite sayings is, at the moment of commitment, the universe conspires to assist you. It's time to decide if you are committed and how truly committed you are to your own success. Okay, so as usual, take it with a grain of salt because of the Mercury retrograde. So what I think is happening, I think I said last week, this is time for us to do our processing and gather our ideas, do all the research and dig into the details of everything, and then prepare for the choices and actions that will be coming, like we said, in April, May, once this Mercury retrograde is done. That being said, Mars is a player this week, and the next activation is on the 20th. And it's Mars trining Pluto. So this is only 3 days later. So this also gives you an opportunity to transform whatever you're working on at this time so that it is stronger when it does launch in April or May. So this is an active, transformative energy that will help you to change your life in a healthy, positive way. This is Mars trine Pluto on the 20th. You may have the energy and inclination to make major personal and permanent changes to who you are and what you want on a deep soul level. Because it's a trine, it promises more ease than is usually associated with Pluto, and in this case, makes transformation smoother. Thank you, God. You may be especially focused on what needs to be done or changed in your life at this time. You will want to take action, and the universe supports that decision, as long as it is righteous and not totally self-serving. This is a good time to get moving. Take action regarding your long-term goals, and you will be able to create momentum. You may realize some of your recent actions or choices do not necessarily support your deepest drives or desires. As you get in alignment within and without, the results can be miraculous, so be creative and be brave. Deep breath. Also on the 20th, which is our equinox day, is very, very busy. Mercury retrograde is going to sextile Saturn. So this is interesting because there's an opportunity to evolve your ideas and what the information is that you need to gather to make proper choices and decisions. But now this sextile to Saturn also helps us make our ideas real in some way. And again, it's still in process. It's got one more pass to go. However, this Mercury retrograde sextile Saturn on the 20th is the second one in a series of 3. The first one was February 19th, and the final pass will be April 7th. This energy is really good for being able to objectively see what needs to be changed, fixed, or stabilized in your life or environment. One expression of this energy is a tendency toward depression or apathy, but a better expression would be facing what needs to be done and following through on what you have begun. You may feel the need to organize things at home or work, or perhaps take a class or workshop of some sort that will help you attain your current goals. Either way, be focused but not too serious, balance in all things. It's when you focus on the lack and limitation that you feel overwhelmed and sometimes helpless. That's not the point of this energy. It's just time to do some serious thinking, tend to the details, take stock, and make changes accordingly. So this is what's a beautiful thing about the Mercury retrograde sextiling Saturn is we're getting awareness. We're being gifted with awareness of the cracks in the foundation or the weaknesses in the various areas that need to be stable and strong for us to function. So this can be very fundamental, like a daily practice, a daily spiritual practice, a daily body practice. We have to have these ways of maintaining our systems, and Mercury rules that too. And while it's doing its thing, we're diving into that as well. Also on the 20th, our Libra super full moon, one of two. This is the last full moon in a series of 6 that fell at the 0 point of possibilities. Can you feel the process that you have been through personally over the last 6 months? Can you feel the universe reshaping, repositioning you to birth a whole new way of living on Earth and relating with other living beings? In order to do that, relate in a whole new way with life, we've undergone quite a rigorous release process over the last 6 months alone. When you shed skins, you have to know that you are raw and vulnerable as you grow new skin. Or if it is a new birth of any kind, there is an initial stage of development that immediately follows birth that is the most vital for the health and well-being of the baby, creative baby or otherwise. So that's growing new skin as well. When we first get here, we're very delicate. New beginnings are very delicate. When we get 2 full moons in one 28-day lunar cycle, it facilitates what I call the lunar flip. For the last 18 months, the full moon has been preceding the new moon. During that time, often we have to finish things before anything new will take root. So reflect on the last year and a half and see if that may be true for you as well. I definitely found that every time I went to start something new, something old and in the way would pop up out of nowhere. Now, for the next 18 months, the new moon will precede the full moon, so now we will have to plant seeds and walk by faith. During this time, I usually feel like we have to initiate with many unknowns and proceed to the full moon, which inevitably reveals something we overlooked, creating an opportunity to clear anything in the way of our new moon intentions. There is no right or wrong to this. It is the moon, so we feel it on very subtle levels. But what I've learned is that most of us have a preference. So if you know what the cycle is up to, you can prepare better as well. As for our 2 Libra full moons, this is giving us 2 chances to do this deep clearing in the relationship department and honor the annual opportunity to complete things and tie up any loose ends in our relationships, personal, professional, or both. That means anything and anyone that you have to relate to on a regular basis has this annual opportunity for renewal on a very deep level. It is a time to notice what is out of balance and take advantage of the initiatory energy of the spring to clear it out and make space for new relationships and for new ways of relating in general. This one has so much additional power and juice for clearing out the old toxic, imbalanced relationships in a way that is so obvious that it makes it almost effortless to finally let go. You will also be shown the new possibilities for nourishing and supportive, balanced and reciprocal relationships, partnerships, and collaborations that are being seeded at this time in your life. Where is the beauty, fun, joy, supportive, helpful, peaceful people? What nourishes your body, mind, soul, spirit? Think in terms of how that has evolved over the last 6 months, or 1 year, or the last 3, 6, 9, 12, the last 8 years for sure. What you used to be magnetized and attracted to has likely evolved, deepened, and or changed completely from 7 to 10 years ago. It's time to do some internal reflection on the lessons and the blessings you have gained through all your current relationships. No matter how grueling or treacherous they've been, you've learned something about yourself and humanity and how peace must be nurtured. Now the universe and the planets, Mother Earth herself, all support you in stepping up and into new ways of being yourself, which automatically shifts how you relate with others on every level. Many small circles and communities have strong roots and are growing amazing things that will feed us all in the end. Find your inner balance, tap into this spring season when physical balance is naturally available, and call in more balance and reciprocity in your personal and professional relationships. It's time to allow more good into your life. Practice with more light this season. Also on the 20th, spring equinox brings the renewal of life and light, rebirth and resurrection. There are vital energies and resources that are now more readily available at this time. It's time to plant seeds and initiate projects that will show promise by fall equinox, 6 months from now. Spring brings the first access to literal balance in the new year. Check in with balance within and around you. We are supported to discover and feel for ourselves this renewal of spring. We are coming from a predominantly internal, dark, shadow, fallow time and returning to an external, light, fertile time. This sacred season is about the renewal of light and the initiation of new life. So I have a little bullets list here of what this season's all about and good for. It is a turning point, a crossroads. It's time to be more active and physical. Spring cleaning and clearing, mentally, physically, spiritually, environmentally, all of the above. Annual spring cleaning is up. Resurrection, renewed life and vitality within you and your environment is available. It's a time of new beginnings, seed planting, and initiation. It's fiery creativity, fertility, and blossoming energy, awakening. Taking a serious step in the direction of your goal or goals. And it is also the delicate infant stages of new growth and development. You are also invited to join Shanta Gabriel and I next Thursday, March 21st, the day after equinox, at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, as we make our offerings and set our intentions for this sacred season. There are many celebrations and global prayer and meditations going on all over the world, holding space as well as the vision of peace, balance, and renewed life for Mama Earth and all her babies. Let's claim that vision for one and all, and let's celebrate together. So our celebration, like I said, Thursday, March 21st, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're asking for a suggested donation of $22, and you can register on my website at karmictools.com. There's a link on the home page that says register here, but you can also go to live and virtual circles hosted by Kelly, and there'll be a drop down to the 2019 spring equinox celebration. So on an individual level, this is a time to tune in and honor whatever is stirring within and positioning for birth in the new future. We are living during an incredible convergence of energy and cycles. All is vital, all is necessary, and the time is now, as we are deeply supported to seed the intention for self, as well as community and Mother Earth. Join us to celebrate. So, also on the 21st, the day of our call, we have Venus squaring off with Mars. So this is your inner sacred feminine and masculine pushing out of comfort zone and into new territory. It is a time to recalibrate how you give and receive, as well as how you be versus do. It helps to know the signs and elements to consciously choose how to work with this activation. In this case, it is Venus in Aquarius working it out with Mars and Taurus. These are fixed signs, so on one hand, change is difficult. However, once you do change, it is likely to be permanent. Even for those of us with no fixed energy in our charts, can benefit from this activation, as it will help you anchor something real and release something that has run its course in usefulness. It is time to tune into how you direct your own power, as well as what you magnetize and repel naturally. Anytime Venus and Mars interact, the energy has to do with your relationships, both personal and professional, private or public. Squares create the necessary tension to catalyze action. As an individual, it is time to grow, change, and integrate your own values and priorities with your own desires and passion. However, on another level, it can activate sexual energy, as that too is the energy of creation. If you are in a happy, healthy relationship, then it is a great energy for you expressing your love in a physical way. However, if your relationship already has tension, especially in the physical realm, then this can be a difficult energy to deal with. And the only real solution is open communication and a willingness to compromise. So good luck. Also on the 21st, our last activation for the week is Venus sextiling Jupiter. Okay, so she's going to square off with Mars, which again indicates the need to recalibrate our choices and decisions and to really check in with who we are and what we want and make sure we're on point with the values and priorities of now. Not a year ago, not 3 years ago, not 8 years ago, or 20 years ago, or longer for some. So just getting super present. But then the same day, she hooks up with Jupiter, and this is the two benefactors getting together in a positive activation that allows you to gain traction in a way. Jupiter is our belief system. So hopefully, as grueling as this Mercury retrograde may be for technology and communication and travel, may it be really deep and juicy for mystical, magical realms where we're learning and connecting to our own belief systems and intuition and knowledge and wisdom within us. Jupiter's expanding that. And when Venus and Jupiter get together, again, we can expect some blessings even through some of these challenges. So this energy expands your relationships, personal or professional, allowing you to gain traction in expressing the highest vibration that's possible for that connection. This is really juicy, y'all. In personal relationships, things are sociable, light, and fun. In professional or public relationships, things can go more smoothly as folks are more relaxed and easygoing. So this bodes well for our call that night. You guys are going to have so much fun. People are upbeat and open to exchanging ideas and concepts. This energy activates our innate optimism and natural positive thinking. So it is a good time to look into expanding your knowledge base in some way that makes you more valuable to the team. You will have both the connection to your instincts and confidence with others that is a winning combination with these two. And Venus and Jupiter are both direct. Only Mercury, we're doing our process, sorting and sifting and organizing and, like I said, preparing for spring cleaning. So I hope you will join us for the celebration on Thursday, which is technically the day after equinox on March 21st with me and Shanta. We have so much fun every year and we really love combining our circles and expanding our light around the globe because both of us have pretty international circles as well. People come together from all over the world for us to gather and set intentions and hold the light and say our prayers for the universe and the world and the people and life in general is something that we do definitely 4 times a year, Shanta and I together. And I'm working on those other gateways in between. I am dreaming up something I'd love to have Kathy Pagano collaborate with me on, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. So, thanks for listening. This is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and I am so grateful for your time, energy, and support. Please share this with those you think would resonate and reach out if and when you need to. Kelly at KarmicTools.com. The goal of my weekly forecast is to alert you to the energies and activations that we're all experiencing and the possibilities for conscious co-creation as an individual. Awareness of the energies is the first key, but I invite you to take it to the next level by checking out my readings, telecircles, and subscriptions, which are all geared toward individual support that helps you understand your own unique blueprint. My specialty is cycles and patterns, and I love helping people figure out their own within the context of the social and collective rhythm. To some, working with their own cycles and patterns is a completely new and foreign concept, but there are many planetary cycles that coincide with natural life cycles that allow us to co-create in mystical as well as practical ways. I create custom tools that I have tried and tested myself for over 30 years, and I do the work alongside my circle every time. So I hope you will reach out if you feel called to dive deeper into your own soul's natural rhythm. Talk to you soon. One love.